Hey, everybody.
Boom.
Surprise, surprise. We are back
What?
for another episode of Kitchen Table Talk. And I'm just so happy that Beans is here. Beans has to work. My schedule is kind of crazy too. It's really hard to put this show together every week. So when I got with Beans, and I don't know why I texted her, I was like, "Can you do Kitchen Table Talk?" She was like, "Yes." I said, "Oh,
Yeah. I was
here's the
ready.
link.
I was ready. I've been missing
I'm setting
y'all.
it up." We have things to talk about. And I know it's been a slow week, so we might go a couple of weeks back on a few things because just to give our opinion, but I'm ready to be a little bit messy. I'm ready to say
Yes.
it and put my 2 cents
Let's
out.
do this. Let's do
Let's
this.
with the queen of the hottest topics, Miss Wendy Williams. Let's go ahead and start with Wendy. Hey, Evita. Hey, Tamiko.
Hey,
I
ladies.
could have had my slides ready. Okay, here we go. Now,
Tamiko and Avita, stay down. Thank you, ladies.
yeah. We're gonna start with Miss Wendy Williams because she's the queen of hot topics, and she's the only reason that I even do this YouTube because I love Wendy. I know everybody doesn't, but I do.
Oh, that's my homegirl. That's my homegirl.
Let's go back a couple of steps before we get into her husband. How did you feel about the documentary that came out a few weeks ago?
I boohooed. I cried through most of it.
Yes.
A. It got me to thinking about Britney Spears and her conservatorship and how they allowed her
Mhm.
father to, be the conservator. I don't understand why they did not give Wendy that same grace. Because watching the documentary, remember when the publicist, what Wendy was yelling at the publicist, I want this blue vape cigarette. Let's order, like she was going in on the publicist. And I was watching that scene thinking, if that was Wendy's older sister, I doubt Wendy would have been showing her ass like that. I'm pretty sure the older sister would have had a grip, a more of a control over Wendy, where she would be able to give Wendy exactly what she needs. But the publicist is like, yeah, we can order alcohol. I'm like, ma'am,
Publicists. Wendy's family would not
ma'am.
let her drink, and that's what she needs. And I don't understand what court doesn't understand that. That's why I really feel like this is a money grab. It really is showing how courts and the government could get into your personal finances and take everything you got because
To
it
work
doesn't
so
make sense.
hard. To work so hard and not have control over your own money. And this is my unpopular opinion because I was going back and forth with a couple of people on Twitter. They're like, oh, Wendy is not well. She should not be in charge of her money. Says who? Says who? This woman worked years to become the millionaire that she is. I don't care if she wanted to shit the money away, okay, over the next 6 months. That's her money, and she should be able to do so. However, if they feel she needs to be in a conservatorship, it should be her family looking after her, not some random white woman. Okay?
I totally agree because Wendy has said when she has been in her right mind, everything I have is for little Kevin. Everything I've worked
Yes.
is for my son.
Yes.
If that
Mm-hmm.
boy, and mind you, he's only what, a year or two older than my son. If he takes all those millions of dollars and flushes it down the toilet like most young people do with millions of dollars, that's his prerogative. He gonna be the one
That's
out
what
here
Wendy
struggling.
worked for. That's what Wendy
That's
worked
what she
for.
worked for. She wanted her son to have it. And it scares me because are banks really looking at our spending habits and saying, "Oh, you spending too much. Let me
Oh, I
bring the
think
court in."
they are. Like, I think they
Really?
are. And I feel like Wendy is a cautionary tale because what's to stop that from happening to you or myself? Well, I don't got that kind of money. But
Well, they better stay off
what's
my
to stop
Apple
them
Pay
for?
account. Let me shop
It
how I
feels
want to
predatory.
shop.
It feels
I
predatory.
don't
It
like
feels like they're
that.
targeting Wendy, and I don't like that. I don't like it.
It really feels like that Netflix movie. And sometimes I watch movies and really don't think, oh, this is really going on in real life. But it's really telling me Netflix was warning us with that movie. I Care a Lot. Did
I
you see
don't think
that?
which one. It sounds familiar. What was the premise of that one?
The Wendy Williams story. It was a conservator that would go in with the doctor and go to courts and say this person has starts stages of dementia, the family not doing right by her. We want to be a conservator. And the judge would be like, bam. And this lady would run them people pockets. She would sell off all their assets, steal what she wanted, have
That is
outrageous fees.
insane. That is insane. But I guess my question with the whole Wendy Williams thing is when they started to grow concerned, did they have an initial conversation with Wendy and her team? Or did you guys just go nuclear and went to the courts to get control of this woman's fortune? Like, was there a discovery meeting? That's one of my biggest questions.
From the bits and pieces I could piece together, and this is just my opinion from watching the documentary, it seems like whoever that Debmar Mercury, whoever was over the Wendy Williams show, because mind you, they got control while she was still doing the show. Mm-hmm. They wanted her back at work. They knew Wendy was an alcoholic. They knew Wendy, I could say alcoholic because we seen that allegedly might have still been doing a little drugs. I don't know. But they knew Wendy had substance issues.
Oh, substance abuse issues. Mm-hmm.
And they were just trying to clean her up and push her in front of the camera because everybody wants a check. But unfortunately, Wendy has a dementia that when she's drinking or whatever alleged substances, it makes it accelerated. That's why when she was in Florida with her family who didn't allow her to drink, she was in her right mind.
Right.
But they sent her to New York because they wanted her to do. She was doing that little podcast in her house because remember it was during COVID.
She
was doing the show at her house, but when she's in New York, she can drink, and that's when she started to spiral again, and she had to come off, and they put Sherry in that seat. So I feel like they pushed her from her family because they wanted her to work. They didn't know about the dementia at the time. And it's kind of like now the bank step in, and now it just feels like a money grab. The people around her are just money.
Right. Wendy, we're praying for you. I'm really hoping that the documentary causes an outcry where Wells Fargo has to do something different because I think it's bullshit. This woman has spent years working, getting this fortune for someone to swoop in and control it. How dare you? How dare you?
I think she needs someone to control it. I just don't think she needs that court-ordered person. I would say Little Kevin. I could still side-eye some things with some family members.
No, not Little Kevin. I definitely think it should go to her niece or to Wendy's older sister. Those are the two people that seem balanced, and they seem like they have Wendy's best interest at heart. The sister and the niece. But Little Kevin still keeps referring.
Even if they want to dip their fingers in her pocketbook, the family, at least the family cares about her health and well-being.
Yeah. I think Wendy's sister would have gotten her all the way together with that scene where she's demanding alcohol and that blue vape sticks and all that nonsense. Her sister would have gotten her together.
She says they hate alcohol. So she knows her family won't let her drink. So whenever she talks about them, first thing they say, they hate alcohol. I don't want to be around them. They hate it. So we already know what's up. But let's jump over to Kevin real quick. Right now, Kevin wants 2 years of back retirement pay from Wendy because, he's been cut off.
Yeah.
Now, the legal experts I've listened to on YouTube, they're saying that he is entitled to this money because he is entitled to a piece of her retirement. But I'm assuming the conservator is not releasing the funds.
So is it legal for the conservator not to release the funds and pay Wendy Williams's palimony?
Well, let's click over to here. It has to be illegal because now this is current. She has a federal tax lien on whatever property she's in right now because somebody isn't paying her taxes. So what is the conservator doing?
What exactly? You see, I didn't see that one. Exactly. If the woman has federal tax liens and she doesn't have access to her damn money, what the hell is this conservatorship doing for Wendy Williams? Wendy, girl, Uncle Sam is knocking on your door. Girl, that ain't good. That ain't good, girl. That ain't good, sis. What are they doing?
I don't know, but that's why I said it feels like a money grab to me because that's the main thing you're supposed to be doing is paying her bills.
So taxes aren't getting paid. The alimony is not getting paid. What the hell are they doing with this woman's money?
Putting it in their bank account in fees.
God, Lord have mercy. Lord.
Because
Wendy, we're praying for you, girl. Wendy, we're praying for you. But Kevin, your ass needs to get a damn job. Like, seriously. Like, you being with Wendy was the ultimate money grab. You get a job until you can work this out.
I feel, even though that
He's
man
about to get evicted. At what point do you get your ass up and get a job? At what point?
He never planned on working. He never, because
the nigga sell the house, and go rent somewhere. Because at the end of the
he
day,
sold
of
the
course, they're not
house.
giving you your money.
I don't feel any kind of way bad for
They
Kevin.
ain't
Like,
giving you the money, Kevin.
you
You gotta
grown
get a
ass
job.
man.
The grown ass man, go
If
do what we
you
do.
want-
Work. I'm working
Would
2
you
jobs.
rather live
You gotta work
on the corner or go get a job? And it sounds like he'd rather live on somebody's street corner and have an uproar instead of doing something to provide for him and his child, because he still has a minor child.
But is he still with that lady? I don't think he's still with that lady. I thought I read somewhere that lady left. The gravy train done dried up.
He was in it for the money. Same reason why Mia left. When the money is dry, what am I sitting around for? They were never.
What point? Your Ninja Turtle looking ass. If the money's not here, why am I sticking around?
Whatever. Congratulations to Monica. She has went public with a new gentleman. This is her new man. And I don't know anything about him, and it really ain't none of my business, but I just think they look like a beautiful couple, and I'm happy for her.
Oh, I've never heard, like, what are the credentials? Like, what does he do? Like, is he a businessman? Is he an entrepreneur? Does he work for corporate America? Do we know anything about this man?
My I ain't care nothing about this man. I was just happy to see people not linking Monica to that man that's still in prison. Like,
right. And I love me some Monica, but she does tend to have bird tendencies a little bit. So I'm hoping this guy is solid and is gonna do right by her. But her decision making with men tends to be a little bit wonky, just a little. Am I wrong? Just a little. No, I don't feel like she really makes the best.
Normal woman's picking potential. Like, if I look at the past men I dated before I got married, people might say the same. Like,
a hot ass mess. Yes, this is true. Yeah. I'll take that.
But I used to love a little bad boy, kind of like Monica likes a bad boy. But then at some point in life, you grow out of that. It just took Monica a little bit to grow out
longer.
Of it.
Yes. You'll be all right, queen.
Yes.
All right.
What's next? Okay, this is what I want to ask you about. Now, I know you've seen Drea is pregnant by this 22-year-old man. And you also saw Joy, the other, Instagram baddie, is pregnant as well by a football player that's 10 years younger than her. Mm-hmm. Would you feel some kind of way? Do you feel any kind of way about a 39-year-old being pregnant by a 22-year-old?
I'm a mom of 2 boys. Hell yeah, I feel some kind of way. It feels predatory. It feels weird. Drea, how old is Drea? Drea's 39. What are you talking to a 20-year-old about? When I'm thinking, my youngest cousins are like 25, 26. I cannot imagine sitting there having a conversation with a 25, 20. What are y'all talking about? Not music. Y'all from 2 different generations of music. Finances.
This relationship isn't about talking. It's about sex.
I was going to say, it has to be physical.
No, and it's also about him being worth $200 million. So I didn't know. She done found her a starter. She ain't just found somebody on the bench like a couple of them Kardashians. She found her a starting player that's worth $200 million.
But I was reading about Drea, and I asked my male guy buddy, hey guy friend, if you're watching, I asked my male guy buddy, I said, this young basketball player, like, where's his mom? Why isn't his mom saying, listen, you're worth 200 million. You're going to be a mark. You're going to have women like Drea coming after you. They don't love you. They just want the money. And then my friend explains to me, he's worth $200 million. He's not listening to his mom. The world is his. So he's going to do whatever the hell he wants to do. And he wants to do Drea.
And at the end of the day, Drea is a bad bitch. She has a banging body. She's been, I don't want to make it sound slutty or nothing, but she's been around the block in the entertainment arena. Like,
but she has a pretty aggressive dating history.
Right. And I'm not mad at it. Now, I will say this. Not my son. If it was my 22-year-old son, I would be
Oh,
upset.
get the hell out of here. Get the hell out. Listen,
Listen, ain't my son.
Not my boys dragging a Dre into my house. You can get out of here.
These men, she ain't the first, and she's not going to be the last. This has been happening since the beginning of the NBA. Y'all know about these groupies. Y'all know about I just want the child support checks, whatever. He knew what he was getting into.
Mm-hmm.
He knows
he's well aware
the obligation, and he wanted to do it. And as much as we want to say, oh, she was grooming him or whatever, that man is grown. 22 is grown. It's nothing illegal. That's their business. Get your check, girl. She ain't did nothing. None of them other girls ain't did.
Listen, we'll agree to disagree on this one, but I think it's very creepy. I think it's severely creepy that you're having a baby with someone who's the same age as your oldest son. That is just there's no way to wrap my mind around that. It's just creepy.
It's weird. In a way, it is kind of like gone over there and play video games with my son, then come to the bedroom when you finish. It's really weird. It is really weird, but she ain't the first or the last, so I can't really raise hell about it. NBA players do better. Y'all,
yeah, seriously.
But
you know they're not going to past a year. I've seen Drea's dating history. She attaches herself in toxic situations. They're not going to be together for long, but I'm still dumbfounded. Like, there's nothing attractive about a 25-year-old to me. Like, not physically, not emotionally, not with conversations, not with like going back in the days. I need a 40-year-old. I can go a 40 or 50-year-old. I can go back in the days where we can talk about shit that I'm accustomed to growing up. Like, girl, what are you talking to him about?
That's because we have.
And Dabu, you're right. Dabu, if the roles were reversed, we will be raking. If this is a 40-year-old man,
Beans, look at some of our favorite actors. It wasn't De Niro, it was the other, Al Pacino, one of them. They're in their 70s and just had a baby with a 20-something years old.
Creeps. Yeah.
And you did not have that one. Drea got, and Mark, to me, Marcus Houston is different because Marcus Houston met that woman when she was still in high school. And so that was a grooming situation, allegedly.
And we gave Marcus Houston hell. We really did. We dragged his ass. Mm-hmm.
And we dragged his
ass. Mm-hmm. We dragged him.
Who we getting ready to drag next? Okay, so Whoopi chimed in, and Whoopi had to give her 2 cents about her last relationship. The man was 40 years older than her, so she doesn't care about age.
40 years older? Oh, Whoopi, you wilding. You wilding for respect. I would be really dating an 85-year-old man. Are you crazy? We don't do wrinkled.
She didn't say when the last relationship was. I don't know. Whoopi has never been sometimes on the right side of right in these conversations. Always but look at this point of view. Whoopi, do your thing. If you want to be with 100-year-old men, that's your business.
Yeah, no, I'd have to be dating an 85-year-old man. There's not enough money in the world. I just don't do wrinkle balls. I can't. I can do them in my 80s. I cannot do them in my 40s. Sorry.
I agree.
Whoopi. Girl. Well, listen, Whoopi was married to Ted Danson, and that was a whole thing there. So I have to take whatever she's saying with a grain of salt. Like, Whoopi, girl, we still like you, but girl, we're side-eyeing you. 40 years
We've been side-eyeing you for a while. Sometimes Whoopi is just better to be quiet.
Yeah. Sometimes Whoopi just does the most, but we still love you, Queen. You're a gem.
Tamiko said all the balls are wrinkled.
All the balls are wrinkled, Tamiko. Even the 40, 50-year-old balls. I done had some 50-year-old balls. They're not that wrinkled, girl. They're not that wrinkled.
They're not as bad as 80. They're not as bad as 80. Okay, this came out yesterday, and I just cannot wrap my mind around this. And mind you, I love to go to the casino and throw the dice around, but I have like $100. Once I lose my $100, that's it.
You call it a night.
That's dear. It. If I lose that $100 in the first 5 minutes, time to exit the casino. I didn't have my fun. I can't wrap my mind around gambling so much. And I know gambling addiction is real, and I don't have gambling addiction, so maybe that's why I can't wrap my mind around it. But $50 million. $50
million. That's money some people won't even see in a freaking life. Most people won't see in a freaking lifetime. Most people. My thing is, like you said, Cheeks, I understand it. We all have our addictions, child, to help us get us through. We get it. I get it. But I just don't understand, like, get the gambling addiction. You're playing a game. 9 times out of 10, you are going to lose money playing that game. What is so appealing that I want to lose $50 million? I don't get it. I don't.
They say he's worth
90 million, Evita.
That's a lot of money,
girl. Evita, I need receipts, Evita. Evita, I need receipts. I need receipts.
Bruno is probably worth more than that. I think because Bruno writes and produces a lot of his own music. He's not just a singer that you have to give him the whole
90 million. Oh, listen, I need an itemized receipt. I'm pretty sure he's a millionaire, but 90 million, I don't know if you got that 90 million. I don't know, 90 million.
You can make 90 million just doing an arena tour. Bruno can sell out arenas. He I believe he has the money. But they're saying MGM has now given him some kind of residency to pay the bill down. And that has to suck to go get on stage every night in Vegas. You know how much work that is just to pay down.
That's why they're giving him that residency. So for him to pay down the gambling debt. That's why.
That's what they said. That's what the article said. Angie ain't said it. The article said it. But yes, that's why they gave it to him.
Okay, I get it. Because I remember reading something that said that once he finished, like, he'll make $1 million per night of each residency, but MGM is taking everything else. But he walks away with $1 million. Still, you're walking away with $1 million. You're still in good company. You're still in good company. But now I kind of understand things. He's paying off the debt through the residency. Yes, Dabu, he's a notorious cokehead. That's why I don't know if he got 90 million between the gambling addiction and the coke.
Because we ain't seen him do it. You got to say allegedly.
Child, allegedly, child. I'm not trying to get this channel shut down. We do not have $4 million to pay back.
That's what we heard in the streets. Allegedly, we heard that, but we ain't see him do that.
Allegedly,
right? But MGM said, "Ain't no alleged to this. Run me my money."
That man owes us that money.
I don't see how they get that much credit. I mean, how do you issue somebody that much gambling credit that they get up to 50 million?
I get aggravated losing money. Like, I don't. Okay, let me say this. I know I'm long-winded, but a few years ago, I worked at this job. I was a trade show manager for this company where I had to go to Vegas 1 or 2 times a year. I spent 7 years going to Vegas twice a year. I didn't even put a quarter in the slot machines. I didn't gamble one. The thought of losing money just isn't appealing for me. It isn't. So I don't understand how $50 million later, Bruno, where are your people?
It's an addiction, Beans. We don't understand that.
Yeah, I know.
We have self-control because, like I said, I might give you 200. I might dip in my pocketbook for 200 if I lose it too fast. But once the money's
gone, you're gone. Yeah, I just don't agree. $50 million. Oh Lord, I can't. I'm too cheap.
I just can't do it either. It's too much shopping to do to be doing all of that.
Oh, not Evita saying that Bruno Mars traded in his drug addiction from the gambling. So it's Bruno, you just need therapy. So that
multiple
therapy. Yeah.
We're just gonna pray that he gets the help that he needs.
We're praying for you, brother. We're praying for you, brother.
Because it ain't nothing like working for free. I can't imagine. Now, talking about tours. Now, a couple of weeks ago, J-Lo put something out saying this is her last album. People been asking for it, and this gonna be her last album.
Who's been asking for a J-Lo album?
That's what I said. They wasn't asking on my block, but hey.
Anybody in the chat, drop a one in the chat if we're looking for a Jennifer Lopez album. I want to see the ones in the chat. Because who asked for that?
You're not about to see any ones. Nobody.
Okay.
This article over here, she's canceling the dates of her upcoming concert. But at least J-Lo is honest enough to say it's because of poor ticket sales. You know, everybody else, they back hurt, their knee was twisted, whatever. J-Lo was honest and said, y'all ain't buying the tickets. We canceling some of these dates. So I hope J-Lo took the hint, like, girl, going back to the rom-com movies, that's your bag. Nobody wants to hear this.
I feel like with J-Lo, when Beyonce stepped on the scene, like J-Lo kind of passed that torch over to Beyonce, and Beyonce has been everything since then. Ain't nobody really checking for you, Jennifer Lopez. Like,
J-Lo did what?
She did what?
She did what? She passed what to who?
No, I kind of felt like when Beyonce came on the scene, because remember when Beyonce came, J-Lo was at her height. So I kind of feel like she passed the torch on to Beyonce. Here, run with it. And from then, ain't nobody trying to hear what Jennifer Lopez is trying to peddle. But the movie is her bag. But as far as the music, no. But I've never been a J-Lo fan as far as I like her as an actress. The movie, the singing and dancing, I've never been a J-Lo fan.
I feel like J-Lo has never been at a level of Beyonce's to hand her anything. Beyonce was always going to overshadow J-Lo.
That's fair, girl. I'm gonna give you that, girl. Clink, clink. I was trying to be kind and gracious, but I've
never been a J-Lo fan. I've never been a J-Lo fan.
I liked her acting. I don't like her singing. Her voice is like horrendous to me. She's a decent dancer. She has a great body. But as far as being an entertainer, like the singing type, I was never into her.
She so never had a strong voice. I ain't never thought she was no good dancer either. But we ain't about to drag J-Lo. We're not about to drag her, right, Misha? J-Lo ain't even the same.
Right, girl. Misha, I'm sorry, girl. I'm talking about Beyonce. You're right, Lamisha. I'm gonna give that to y'all. I was just trying to be gracious.
No.
J-Lo, get out of here, all right? Nobody wants it.
Porsha versus Nene.
Wait, before you get into it, the Porsha versus Nene has been the funniest this week. I'm just gonna say that. Go ahead, take it. It's been the funniest this week. Let's get into it.
I was ready to get into it until I was listening to Really B yesterday. Shout out Really B, Really B TV.
I like Really B TV.
I guess I misunderstood the article. I don't know why Nene is mad because she still did the show. What bag did she lose if she still did the show?
Can you explain this to me? Because I've been trying to follow along. Something about Porsha didn't want to work for Nene, and Porsha thought they were going to drop Nene. Like, what is the conflict? Because just a couple of weeks ago, Nene was in Dubai with Porsha and Simon Guobadia, all cheesed up and hugging, and now they're enemies. They're ops. So please give me.
I'm going to tell you my point of view from Porsha's side, because I love me Nene and I love me some Porsha. But let me say this first. I feel like Porsha did not want to work with Nene. It had nothing to do, like you said, with their issues in the past, because they're over that. They were just kicking it a few weeks ago. But I feel like Porsha is no fool. She know if she come over here to the Netflix and do a scene with Nene is going to overshadow her. Nene is funnier than her. Nene is a personality most people want to see over her. So it's going to be the Nene segment, not the Nene and Porsha segment. So Porsha made up an excuse thinking they're going to say, oh, well, Porsha is the it girl. She the one that's going to be on Bravo. So Nene, you got to go. But what they did is they let Porsha go. Okay, girl, you uncomfortable. Go sit at home. Cynthia, come over here and do this scene. So I think that
Cynthia. They gave the role to Cynthia.
That's what Really B said. That Cynthia did the role, and so then I was like, "Well, why is Nene mad? We didn't have to know any of this because you still are going to be on the Upshaws."
Okay, I will play devil's advocate here. Nene is no saint. She really isn't. I used to be a Nene fan. I don't like this Nene with the big head. So that's my preference. Nene is no saint. However, and Porsha fans, I really do apologize, but this is from what I've observed watching Porsha over the years. Porsha is an asshole. She really, really is. And it seems like, and she's been a particular asshole to her friends. Because when I'm looking at the year, look what she did to Kandi when Kandi tried to help her out. Shamia, she was acting really stink with Shamia, particularly when Shamia was about to get married. Who else? There were a lot of examples. Her sister Lauren, when Lauren had the baby, she was giving Lauren side eyes. Oh, I thought it would have been me, and Lauren got pregnant first. Like, she does not. Porsha does not have a good track record.
Happy for people.
She's not happy for people. She does not have a good track record for friends.
She doesn't have it. If she doesn't have it, she's not happy for you.
And she's not happy for Tanya. Tanya was another one. Weren't they like Ace Boone Coons? They were so close. They got to a point where she didn't even invite Tanya to her wedding to Simon. I'm like, oh no, Porsha, you one of those people. You use friends as a convenience for you.
Tanya and Porsha to me were TV friends. I didn't see them really having anything in common.
So when Nene came out and said, this is what Porsha did to me, I'm like, Porsha does not have a great track record when it comes to friends. So as much as Nene talks her shit, as much as she's not a saint, whatever Nene said, Porsha's ass did, guilty AF. I knew Porsha did something to shade Nene.
They said Porsha did the whole Lee Daniels, Oprah Tyler thing, and they went to production and said Nene is a hard person to work with, and she doesn't want to work with her. And so Nene, went on her rant, as a Black woman, you should never say we're difficult to work with. It has a different stigmatism than when you say that about.
And I get where Nene's coming from. But if I was real friends with someone, right? If I was real friends with someone, it was what?
Very Monique. Like, you're just complaining because it happened to you. It's not something you really are an advocate for, Nene. And you still have the check, so I don't even understand why we needed to know any of this.
Right. But you know what? Honestly, on this one, I'm kind of siding more towards Nene. I kind of felt like Porsha was trying to stop the bag. I really kind of felt like that. I really
Porsha tried to stop the bag.
What is that?
Porsha did try to stop her bag. She did.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm not tripping with that. She did try to stop.
I just don't know why Nene is complaining, because trying and actually stopping are two different things.
Is two different things. But Nene and her are supposedly friends. You wouldn't think your friend would come at you like that way. Like, we're trying to get this bread together. You know what I mean? That was a little that was a little slimy of Porsha, but this right here, Nene, no good. Nene, you're a bitch. What? I saw this today. This had me tripping. Nene. So you were never really, because if you were friends with Porsha, this is something you would never do. This is petty. This is dirty. And Porsha, Kandi tried to tell us this about Nene. Nene's good friends with you, but when it comes to Mad Day, Nene will empty the effing clip. This right here, hanging out with Simon Gabadia and the next girl, the Porsha replacement, Nene emptied the clip. Nene wasn't shit for that. That's not girl code. You broke all kinds of girl code.
She did break girl code, but I don't feel no kind of ways, because just last year this was fouling. And Porsha, when it comes to Simon, we ain't talking about codes, because all the Simon have been violated. So Nene, you was petty for this, especially for posting this. But I ain't too mad at it. I was chuckling really hard.
No, I've been laughing all week. It just kills me because they were like, big sis, little sis. No. At the end of the day, we hate
karma. What goes around comes back.
What goes around comes around, number one. And then number two, at the end of the day, we hated Kenya Moore so freaking much that we overlooked Porsha. and the kind of the shadiness of the whole Portia situation. This is reminding me that Portia's not a great person, and neither is Nene. They're both not great people.
Let's segue real quick just for 2 minutes. Because this is old news, but we hadn't talked in a while. We know that Portia and Kenya are confirmed for season 16. Sanya and Marlo are out. Yes. Drew is in with a couple of new girls.
Oh, Drew is in. I'm happy. I want to see her again. I'm glad she's coming back.
Think about her divorce a little bit more in our face, but whatever. Sure. But, Sheree is a friend. How do you feel about the shakeup over at Roa?
I think it makes sense. I do think it makes sense. I'm hoping Kenya and Portia will grow and really be friends. But we've seen them try to be friends before and it hasn't worked out. I'm really hoping they're getting to a point. Listen, we're grown. We're in our 40s. I think Kenya's in her 50s. I'm hoping that Kenya will be a support system for Portia and not shade Portia or throw Portia under the bus. Because as much as I don't care for what Portia did with that whole Simon and Fallon situation, Portia will need support going through this divorce. So I'm hoping.
She was only married. She's only married for 2 seconds and getting divorced is Kenya. So yes, Kenya can help Portia out right there.
She's just like, oh girl.
But okay, that's the cast shakeup. Let's go over here to the bag Kandi is collecting. Let me get my screen back. Now, Kandi said, forget what y'all doing over here at Roa. I got the hit show right here. Now, somebody true, but everybody is reporting that it is true. And I don't feel like the Jasmine brand would report it if it wasn't. They said it's true. And it's back to season 2. And all I said is Tasha can't be on the show until she cut that $30K check. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, listen. You better pay your sister her money. Pay that girl her money. But I'm here for season 2. Yes, because season 1 was good. Season 1 had everything
going on. So Kandi, you made the right choice. Forget them girls and come back over here.
Kandi said, y'all had me waiting around too long. You don't see what this is? You don't know I keep some money tree in the backyards? Yeah. Go ahead, Miss Kandi.
Yeah, oh, you ain't stopping no bag over here. The only thing about season 2, ladies, and this is more for Coco. Get your ego in check and go ahead and go on this tour. Let them girls sing Understanding at the end. We don't care. As long as you sing weak somewhere in the show. But go on the tour. I will give you the coins if you go.
Yeah. And then what Coco needs to understand, SWV was huge. So I don't care if you close the show or if Week was in the middle of the show. At the end of the day, you're going to get the love. I think SWV is SWV the best-selling girl band? They have their flowers. Girl, you have your flowers. Like, girl, let them close out the show. At the end of the day, Week is Week, and we love it. You're part of the culture. You can't change that.
Right. Just get the tour together.
Because I does need to check her ego. Girl, it's really not that serious. We know who SWV is, and we love you all. Yeah. We love you.
Now, if I put the numbers aside, because I ain't no concert promoter, and I don't understand the numbers. If we put the numbers aside, I would say SWV should close, but Kandi and them ran all them numbers and said they should close. All I'm saying is just do the show.
Just do the show. Just do the show. You guys are amazing. Like SWV is my favorite girl band. Like, yeah, you guys, you're good.
And I will say this, Beans. I've seen SWV after season 1. After Tiny and Kandi was reading them fashions, them girls went out and hired, who's that, Jay Bowen?
And you got to silence on the phone and say, we got to fix this. We have to fix this now. Oh, yeah.
They about to go out on season 2. Oh, you want to talk about fashions?
No, but SWV did need a facelift. So
they did, but they got it correct.
Yeah,
they got it correct.
Avita, where did you see SWV in concert? Avita said she saw SWV in concert. Which city was this?
SWV was on concert last summer with Jodeci, and I wanted to see it, but I could never.
See them in concert. Yeah, I need to see them. I keep saying that. I need to see everyone in concert. I never spend the money to go.
But always spending money to go. I love a good concert. I love a good
Yeah, I'm
concert.
excited for season 2. I'm very excited. Blessings. Oh, Memphis. Oh, I love it.
Oh, you saw him
Thanks,
in Memphis?
Anita.
You ain't
In
tell me nothing.
Memphis.
You
Cheeks'
ain't tell
backyard.
me nothing. Talking about renewed shows, did you watch them on Amazon Prime? They're getting a season 2.
I did not watch them on Amazon Prime. It sounds like it's a good watch to binge. Got it.
It's a
Putting
great
that
binge
on.
watch. It's kind of like a horror.
Oh,
It is Jim Crow, like a horror around that segregation time type of movie.
I'm
It's
with
really.
it.
All I know is a white woman called this black lady who was the lead the N-word, and she told her daughter, "Stay right here." And she walked up to that white lady and slapped the shit out of her.
Oh yeah.
That's the
open hand. Open hand.
open.
Open hand.
That white lady was
Wow.
shocked. You know, she done called up everybody. This black woman done slapped me. Yeah, she told you today. That's the best part of this.
Nice.
It is a really good story. It's kind of twisted, kind of horror, but it's really good. And then
I'm
Power.
always looking for a good show.
It's really good. I'm looking forward to season 2. Power, the spinoff with Tariq and Mary J. Blige. This is their last season. Season 4 will be their last season.
What do you think about that? Because I think there's a lot more story to tell. I don't understand why they ended it so early. Only 4 seasons?
The end of season 3 went way too far left with me. Like, now you're in an outright war. Sorry for the spoilers if no one watched the end of season 3.
Yeah. Sorry, you should
outright war. So how do you come back from it? It ain't no forgiveness once you start killing each other. So I don't see how Tariq comes back unless you would have to write that family off and then spend Tariq somewhere else. So I think season 4 is a good end. But 50 Cent said he keeping his bag and he's gonna create the prequel of how Ghost and Tommy got together.
I don't know if I'm going to be that interested because we're already tied together with Michael Rainey. You know, like I don't know if I'm going to care that much. They're going to have to bring actors in that like will draw an audience because I don't know if I'm going to care.
I agree because we already have Kanan, and Kanan met Ghost and Tommy when they were teenagers. So why don't you just throw?
Kanan. So Kanan can tell that prequel story. I don't know if I want to watch a whole separate show about that. Right. They need to integrate
because Kanan is going to have to be in the Ghost and Tommy prequel. So it just seems like too many spinoffs. I really never got into Tommy's spinoff, but I do like Kanan. I do like Kanan though.
I do like Raising Kanan. Yeah. I kind of feel like it deserved at least another season, a season 5 or a season 6. It still feels like so much story, you know? I hate that.
Only if the mama could come back, because why is Tasha still dipped off? And it's just, I feel like they.
So, Cheeks, it sounds like you're saying the 4th season should be the last season. That's what you're saying?
Okay. Season 3 kind of went left for me. And I was like, okay.
It wasn't gelling. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. Let's talk about Oprah and I guess not really her release. I don't know if she got fired or if she quit. She probably got fired, but Weight Watchers let her say she quit. Oprah got on somebody's stage about she lost all this weight due to Ozempic, and she forgot she got a Weight Watchers campaign. I'm like, Oprah, how you forget that? You're supposed to be up there talking about you've been counting your points and you up here promoting.
Yeah, you've been weighing in every week. Girl, what are you doing?
Well, we wouldn't believe you, Oprah, because you've been on Weight Watchers for 20 years and you ain't never got this skinny. So we knew it was something else.
Listen, when I saw her at the Color Purple premiere, I was like, Oprah looks like a size 4 right now. Girl, how'd you get that thin? I'm still trying to get these last 5 pounds off.
It looks good. I'm not mad at
she looks good. The shape is busting. But girl, you should have known better. You know, you knew you're gonna use that Weight Watchers bag.
Too long to let that slip. You know when to tell the truth and when to hold
it.
But talking about Ozempic, I meant to talk about this a long time ago. Kelly Osbourne was out here being loud and wrong as usual, telling people
as per usual.
They're just jealous that they can't afford Ozempic and people should shut up. As someone who has used Ozempic because I had to, It is a great drug for people who are diabetic and pre-diabetic. I probably did
Okay.
Ozempic for a year, and it was only a year because half the time it was sold out and you couldn't get it because y'all celebrities was buying it all up off the street. But anyway, it is a
So,
good
so
product.
when you're taking Ozempic for diabetes, what does it do? Does it bring the blood sugar down? Is the weight loss a benefit? Like, what does it do if you're diabetic? How does it benefit you?
Girl, I ain't no doctor, but no, it
Okay. What I'm
insulin,
saying.
so it brings your sugar levels down. But
Okay.
what it did for me, it allowed me to lose enough weight to where I'm no longer diabetic or pre-diabetic, and I was able to come.
Nice.
To me, what Ozempic does is whatever is in that, it is an appetite. It is like the king of appetite suppressants. I could go days and not eat when I was on Ozempic, and I would have to force myself to eat because I'd be like,
So
I know
when
I
you're
need to
on
eat something.
Ozempic, you don't want to eat. You don't get hungry?
You don't have. I have been off of
Oh,
Ozempic for maybe 6 months now, and I still don't have that desire to eat. I
oh
still can go.
wow.
Like yesterday, I was with my homegirls. I didn't eat until 6 p.m. All I had was a coffee all day.
That's like intermittent fasting. Oh wow.
It helps you. It will help you lose the weight. I'm not mad at that, but I just feel like it's so many people that actually need this drug. It was not designed for you celebrities to get back down to a size 2. And who
Yeah.
wants to be a size 2 all of a sudden? Everybody been wanting their BBLs. They want to be thick and right and juicy for all the rappers and the basketball players, but now y'all want to be on Ozempic and be size 2s again. Make up y'all minds.
Yeah, but with me with the Ozempic thing is like you can tell when the weight loss is not
It's too fat.
natural and
Mhm.
it just doesn't look cute. Like Oprah is different because she still has that cute little shape. She still looks adorable. But look at Kelly Osbourne's face here. She doesn't look right. She looks like a completely different person. It just doesn't look natural. Who's that lady on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? Erica Jane. She's
All
on
of
Ozempic.
it.
She doesn't look right. She looks like it doesn't look like a natural kind of way. It's just not complimentary. But
And you
if
all
the
don't
drug is
know
for
all the side
diabetes, let's
effects
leave it for the
that
diabetic folks.
you're putting into your body. Like I did have stomach pains, and like when my doctor said I was no longer pre-diabetic, the first thing I said was, I want off that Ozempic. I don't want to
Oh
do it
wow.
anymore. Because why are you putting this medicine in your body and it's not for you?
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I just feel like y'all need to really educate yourselves. Stop promoting this in the media, because it's not healthy. It's not healthy for
Right.
everyone. Yes, you lose the weight, but then you might get caught up in something else. Just lose the
But it's
weight.
not made for that. It's not
Man,
made for the weight loss. It's made for if you're diabetic and to help bring the blood sugar levels down. It's not made for you to be a size 2 or a size 4.
well, the celebrities said it was, and
Shut up, Kelly. You're the same one that said, thank God we have Mexicans because they can clean toilets. Girl, shut up.
and that's why I said we ain't even about to.
Girl,
I meant to read Kelly Osbourne a while ago, but I forgot. I really wanted to do a video on the effects of Ozempic as someone who has been on it, and I just feel like it's not what everyone thinks that it is. But to each their own. It just wasn't for me. I'm happy to be off of it. But let's talk about Potomac. Now I haven't been watching, but I am concerned about this reunion seating chart. I don't know why Mia is sitting next to Andy.
I was gonna say, why is Mia sitting next to Andy? She didn't have anything going on this season.
Is Andy just want to look at her up close so he could tell her goodbye? I don't understand why Candace isn't sitting there. Wendy in that shrine is the reason why I stopped watching. But even Wendy could be sitting there. I don't understand.
Be sitting there. She had the whole shrine nonsense going on. Ashley is exactly where she needs to be. Ashley and Nick are exactly where they need to be. I will tell you this. I know Giselle is pissed as hell. She's sitting right next to Karen, and Karen is right next to Andy. So I know Giselle's in her feelings. But it's appropriate seating because Giselle had nothing going on. Actually, Giselle should have been last because she refused to engage with Wendy and Candace. And that's not how this works. If we're paying you, it's unsolvable. Whether you like a bitch or not, you should be filming with me.
Giselle could be gone ahead off the screen for me, but
yeah, no story there.
Oh wait, I forgot. I ain't put the slide up. We're gonna get into fashions next. But there was a second on Watch What Happens Live where Giselle is now, I guess after she saw the seating chart, she was like, oh well, let's address me speaking to Candace at the reunion. So it sounds like she wants to. I feel like Giselle, if you don't apologize, there's no more you and Candace. Like there's no forgiving. Like you have to apologize to that woman because what you did was dirty. But
and it's Giselle's complete lack of self-awareness. You were wrong. You tried to set Chris up like he was some kind of predator coming after you. You were lying. Everyone else that season was lying. Ashley's Sesame Street friend was not. Everybody was lying. You owe that girl an apology. What's so hard to comprehend?
You know what? That fight is coming up, so I might watch it. I might watch.
Are they going to add the fight?
I was always understanding that fight occurred when the cameras were down and it was the rap party. So once the cameras were down, that's it. Now, you know, they might. Production does not have the video, but they might grab video from, you know, camera phones and people were there and work it into the storyline.
Okay.
But from what I know, the cameras were down. This is the wrap, the end of the season. So production does not have the fight. Now, you know, they might show the camera phones and then they might sit up in Karen house and, you know, let all the women tell, you know, the ladies how they not no good mama because they.
What had happened was.
Right. To me, the fight happened between non-cast people. Ashley's friend isn't on the cast, and that Kiana person, I never got a chance to see her because I quit watching the show.
I think Kiana's a friend to the show. She needs a flute. Yeah, I think she's a friend of the show, but Kiana really needs a flute. Like, she's a housewife. She's loaded. She got the fashions. Give that girl a flute. Say it again?
But I don't know. Are they going to bring her back from
I hope so.
fighting?
I hope so. Wendy and Candace need some allies. Like, seriously.
I don't even want Wendy and Candace to have allies because, see, I don't even respect Candace or Wendy enough because all Giselle has to do is really, they aren't getting to the root of the issues. This season, Wendy and Candace should have been dragging Robin. Dragging tears on the curb and everything, girl.
Yes,
Robin would be on that wall every episode.
This is the season where Candace should have emptied the clip. Every time we had a group meeting performance scene, I would drag the fuck out of one. Like, girl, you were coming at my husband talking about women shouldn't be in husbands shouldn't be in hotels with, you know. I would drag the dog shit out of Robin. Instead, what Candace is doing is crying over a friendship with Robin that Robin
never had
from Candace. Girl, I got you. I listen.
That you never had. It was always a one-sided friendship. I don't know what you're crying for. Wendy should be lighting up into Giselle.
Wendy and Candace should be emptying the clip on Robin and Giselle. And the fact that they're not, it's really like, girl, what are we doing? Wendy, we know how to read, girl. What are you doing?
They want to sit at the cool kids table. They want to go in, but not too much. And I don't know who I was listening to.
And who's the cool kids? It's not Giselle and Robin, because to me, the cool kids are Wendy and Candace, like that exemplify being housewives and exemplify that financial situation that determines who is housewife. So I'm trying to understand who the cool kids, because Wendy and Candace, y'all are it. Like, I watch y'all. So
they just want to sit at the light skin table because that's
which is whack. Because the light skin table is the brokest table. Y'all, please stop playing with me.
It's the brokest table. Y'all have so much going on. These people
so much going on. Beautiful families, careers, everything, and y'all want to be cool with Giselle and Robin for what? Girl, bye.
I never understood it. I never understood it.
Colorism. That's the cancer of colorism. Wendy and Candace are a little bit darker, so they feel like they should be in the good graces of Robin and Giselle, who are the light-skinned broke ones with no husband. Well, Robin has half a husband. That's where colorism is a cancer. Because
Robin has a piece of
and Wendy should be shitting on these hoes.
Robin has a piece of paper. She does not have a husband.
She does not have a husband. That nigga barely likes her. Barely, if he does. Like Wendy and Candace should be leading this cast, and I can't. I hate that they're playing it safe, and I hate that Candace is crying over a friendship with Robin. Why? Robin is obnoxious. She's obnoxious. She's vapid. She's like dense. Like she's not the most intelligent. Why, Candace, as a beautiful, educated woman, would you need Robin's friendship? Why? Please. I don't get it.
I can't explain it. Every season, I be telling Candace, Robin ain't your real friend.
She don't like you like that. And girl, you should be turning your nose down at Robin, not trying to kiss her ass.
Candace since season 5, since that fight with Monique, I've been telling Candace, these hoes not your real friends.
They're not your friends. They're not your friends. And I hate the fact that Monique didn't link up with Candace to go against the Jebs. I hate that it went the other way.
That was Monique's biggest flaw.
That was. Monique was dumb for that. And I like Monique, but she was dumb for that.
Everybody wants to make up with Gizelle and Robin instead of just cussing them hoes out every time you see them. Because that would be me. You don't talk to me, I ain't got to talk to you.
Giselle and Robin don't have anything that I want in this lifetime. So please get the hell out of my face. Please.
Not a single thing.
Not a single thing. You can keep on. We don't want him.
We're going to get into the fashion real quick because the NAACP Awards was on last night. But if you can make any changes from Potomac, honest changes, not just I hate Gizelle and Robin changes, what would be your cast shakeup for Potomac?
Definitely get rid of Gizelle for maybe a season or two, because I feel like Gizelle is not earning her check. She just feels like she's Andy's darling and she's just there just to be there. She doesn't have to engage. She doesn't have to hang out. She doesn't have to do anything. I would definitely make Robin a friend of the show because I don't believe what her and Juan have is real. And I don't believe financially she's in the upper echelon of housewives. So I would definitely get rid of Gizelle. I would make Robin a friend. I wouldn't take Robin out because there's still a piece of Robin that can be salvaged when she's not connected to the hip with Gizelle. I would keep Mia, keep Candace, keep Wendy. Ashley, there's not too much going on with Ashley. I don't know if I would keep Ashley. Like
fire Ashley.
I don't know if I would keep Ashley. Like she asked a divorce, but it's really not a divorce. She's not trying. She's just not giving. I would keep Mia. Mia is entertaining. She's funny as hell, but definitely not next to me.
I would fire everyone but Karen. But even though Karen really isn't giving, I love Karen.
Everyone but Karen? Wow, that's a huge shakeup.
Everybody. Because Gizelle and Robin bring nothing to the show.
No.
But mean girl tendencies. And if that's what you want, I will continue not to watch. Nneka, she swung big, but she missed. All Mia does is lie. And I'm telling y'all, Bravo, if y'all keep Mia much longer, y'all are opening the door for lawsuits because all this lady does is lie for no reason. But she's kind of
she's an entertaining liar, though. She's an entertaining liar.
Yeah. Candace, I like, but I feel like I've learned enough about Candace, girl. If you some superstar, go on the road, make your music, but I don't want to hear it on the show.
Well, that's interesting because I do feel like to that point, I feel like Candace has a lot going on for her with the music and the acting. I think that her star is going to shine bigger. And if she leaves the Housewives, it will give her an opportunity to do that. So yeah, I do agree on the Candace.
And Candace, I'm not a fan of the music. I'm not saying other people aren't, but I feel like acting is your bag. I think you're a really good actress. Oh. And if she really puts herself out there, kind of like Cynthia is getting a lot of these roles.
Oh, Cynthia is working.
Cynthia is working. Candace,
Mother is doing it.
If you can really get out there and really get into this acting bag, you will be really, really big. Because I've enjoyed everything that she's played in. And of course, fire Ashley.
Ashley has nothing going on. Ashley, go on, find something to do.
Right. Oh, I forgot about Wendy. Wendy can stay. You know what? Let Wendy and Karen stay. And find new people.
Yeah, definitely Wendy, because she's the quintessential housewife. She's successful. She's married. She has a beautiful family. She's smart. She's educated. Definitely.
She's like smart Wendy. Wendy, when she wants to come around and play dumb and try to play the housewives game, I don't like that Wendy. I like Dr. Wendy that comes in and talks with good sense and actually bring something to the show. Not everything has to be a read or an argument. Like I
That's fair.
appreciate Dr. Wendy.
That's
But
fair.
let's get to the fashion. You all in the comments play along. We're gonna say, what did we? We done did it. So did we tutor boot? I forgot.
Tutor boot. Tutor.
Okay.
Toot. You like it? Boot. Get out of here. Get out of here.
First, we have the ladies of the color purple, Fantasia and Danielle. Fantasia, you haven't missed all season on the red carpets. You have not missed. And you didn't miss
her stylist is on overdrive. Like,
do you know?
I haven't seen 1 minute on Fantasia. Not from the hair, not from the clothing, not from the accessories.
Makeup,
she has been on fire. That face, though, girl. That beat.
I love this bow. I love that it's a white dress and then it's just a sparkly bow in the back. I love it. Like Danielle's dress is kind of simple, but it's good. It's hugging the shape. I toot both of these.
I'm gonna boot Danielle's dress. I don't like it. It just looks boring. There's nothing that kind of stands out. It just looks like a piece of fabric. I will give her stylist credit because usually they put her in these oversized, frumpy dresses that don't hug her shape. At least this dress is hugging her shape, but it's boring. I like Fantasia. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Fantasia a 2.
Okay. Now we have a couple of men, and I know dancing because we were out to eat. Shout out to Tamiko and Taisha. We were out to eat and kind of watching this on the screen. And Damson won the Snowfall, and I just love him. He's a 2. This is a very tailored suit. Usher, his suit is tailored too, and I know he's giving us a little bit of drama. I just feel like it's the wrong material because it just looks wrinkled. So I'm gonna toot Damson and boot Usher.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna toot Damson. I love when a man's suit is just tailored to fit his figure.
Yes,
it's perfect. You're gonna be surprised. I'm going to toot Usher. Like, it's just different, and it captures his personality. He's a crazy out there personality with a little bit of flair. So I think the outfit fit. I see what you're saying about the wrinkle, but I think the outfit fits his personality right down to his massive smile. Like, I'm gonna toot both.
Let me see if I can make it bigger. Hold on.
I'm gonna toot both. Yeah, both look very nice. I think I may like Usher's suit a little bit more than Damson because it's a little bit edgier. But yeah,
I do like the fashion of Usher's suit. I just hate the fabric. All I see is a wrinkle mess.
You see a wrinkle mess. Yeah, yeah.
Next, we have 2 beautiful ladies from Color Purple again, Taraji and Halle, or is it Holly?
Holly.
Both ladies are doing the damn things. They're showing off the figures. They have the waist snatch. Even though Taraji has this huge flower petal on the front, the waist is still snatched. And I think this yellow is really beautiful on her skin. And Halle, I mean, it's a perfectly fit mermaid green gown. It's gorgeous. I love it.
Yes, I'm gonna have to agree with you on both of them. Both toots for me. Taraji, like you, Cheeks, I'm not a big fan of that flower thing up front. However, the dress hugs her perfectly. Her face is beat well, and then her hair is away from her face, so all we see is Taraji's beautiful face. So toot on everything, beautiful. And I like the necklace accessory. I really like that. Oh my God, Little Mermaid, Holly, the dress fit, the color, the Little Mermaid theme, the green, the algae. Both ladies get a toot. Both ladies look lovely.
Next, we have the ladies in blue. This is, what's her name? Audra Day. I love this high slit in the blue dress. And I apologize. I don't know the lady who plays young Queen Catherine on Bridgerton.
Yes. Yeah.
This in motion. That's fashion. Like, it looks like tablecloth fabric, like with the, the square pattern. But her dress was gorgeous when she walked. Like, that is fashion with that hat. Woo! Both of these ladies.
All right, Audra girl, I'm going to say a boot. is giving rainbows. It's
What?
giving a little bit of rainbows, just a little bit of rainbows, just a little bit of rainbows. I don't know what it is about it that it just doesn't seem couture and upscale enough for me. So I'm gonna give her a toot. However, Miss Thang over there with the asymmetrical, she looks absolutely perfect right down to the shoes. It looks very modern. It's that very asymmetrical look. Love it. And the hat, chef's kiss. So Audra girl, like you, but two, girl, you get a boot. And what is her name?
I think it's Audra Shoe. Let me show you. I don't know her name. I have to learn it. Let me show you. I think Audra has on those stripper shoes, like the really platform shoes, which kind of
I don't like Audra's look at all. It just doesn't. It doesn't feel enough for an award show.
I love it. Shout out to Ozzy Ross. He says this is his first time with Kitchen Table Talk on Sunday. So
thank you for joining.
Up next, we have a little bit of Abbott Elementary. Now, I apologize. I don't know the white actress's name, but I love her on Abbott Elementary. And we have Shirley is showing us some thighs, and I love it. Because, you know, it's a little bit sheer. The bottom of her dress is sheer. This is a beautiful color on Cheryl as well. I like both of these.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm going to toot both of these. I'm going to toot both of these. However, I will say with Cheryl's dress, I feel like I saw her standing in another pose and it looked a little bit better. But both dresses, I don't know. I just don't like. There's not a cohesiveness about it. I'm giving them both toots. Although I love both ladies, I'm giving them both toots. I just don't like the dresses. I'm sorry. And you know, Sharon Lee Ralph, her daughter is her stylist. So her daughter usually gets it right. But I don't know. I just don't like the dresses. I don't like any of them.
And you want to give them a boot if you don't like it.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna two boots. I'm sorry, ladies, but I love you all on Abbott Elementaries. Y'all are doing the thing.
Now you talk about a boot. Now here we got Vivica in this sheer pantsuit that she looked like she done took out Giselle closet. Vivica, this is a complete mess. Oh, it's awful. Erica is giving me fashion. I like because I love a good print, but I feel like it's not red carpet. Like that's something I would wear out to eat.
Nah.
I'm booting both of these.
Definitely both of the boots. Erica looks like she's walking to the park or going on a date down to the Chili's or the TGI Fridays. This is not NAACP awards attire. Like I need a nice gown. Boot. Vivica, I know you're a millionaire and I know you have money for a stylist. What is this, baby? What is this? Both hard boots. And I wish I had my Timbs here to throw it at my computer, but both.
I feel really bad for Vivica because
it's horrible.
Horrible.
So it's a jumper, but it's sheer.
It's a jumpsuit and it's sheer with lace appliques, and then she has silver.
Vivica doesn't even look comfortable standing in it. She looks awkward. Like she looks like she feels awkward.
Maybe this was her second pick. Maybe she had a gorgeous gown and it didn't fit or it ripped or something. And she said, oh, this is my backup. Let me just throw it on. Because she doesn't even, you're right. She doesn't even look happy wearing it.
She doesn't look comfortable. And then the bag is giving cheap diamonds. Like, I don't know. Auntie, come on, girl.
It looked very Giselle Bryant. And you don't never want to look like Giselle.
It's giving Giselle Bryant. Okay. With a touch of Robin. No.
Now, you talk about somebody who tore up a suit, a tuxedo. Let me show you the full picture of Kiki. Let's move our picture.
Kiki
looks
Kiki,
so
don't let me turn gay up in here, girl. I like the Diago, but don't let me turn gay up in here, girl, because you look like perfection. She looks perfect.
She looks perfect. She wearing the tux better than these men be wearing them tuxes. This is good, Kiki, and I love the fresh home. That smoky eye, but all of the hair is back. I love it. Now this is
I love the role reversal, bitch. You are doing it.
Yeah, she did that. Now this is Angela Bassett husband.
Yes, Courtney Vance, sir.
You wouldn't mind it if he didn't have gym shoes on. Like if he would have had on a regular dress shoe with this suit, it's perfectly fine. But the gym shoes throw it off for me.
So you see, this is where we differ because I'm a sneakerhead. Gym shoes makes 100%. I'm giving them both suits. And with Courtney's outfit, it's the personality that he brings through the gym shoes. Like I'm a personality type of girl. Like when you dress, I want to see who you are, how you dress. Them gym shoes is telling me we can have a couple of shots together. Like we can chill. But Miss Angela, respectfully, Miss Angela, because I'm not trying to piss you off.
Kiki,
so you're gonna give him a boot?
I'm giving Kiki a 2, but I don't care what the sneakers are doing. I'm giving him a boot.
I'm giving it's 2 toots for me, child. 2 toots.
Okay. Who's next? We have more Abbott Elementary. And then we have Kyla Pratt. I saw a video of Kyla Pratt where they were like, her daughter stole her face.
Oh my God.
And the whole time I'm looking at the daughter thinking that was Kyla. And I'm like, well, who this lady next to Kyla Pratt? And the whole
they look like twins. They look like twins.
Like the same
they look
age.
Like, they look like sisters. It is insane. It is insane.
It's really insane. She hasn't aged. What Kyla has on is a throwback of what my mama used to put me on for Easter. Remember back in the 80s, they had those bubble gowns where they kind of went under.
A bouffant.
Yeah. It's a throwback. I love what Kyla has on. And Quinta, I've seen you do better. Like you killed it at the Oscars, and I feel like this is what was left over from red carpet season. I don't like her makeup. She looks sleepy in the face. I don't like what Quinta got on. I'm booting Quinta, tooting Kyla.
Definitely agreeing with you. I'm booting Quinta because I feel like Quinta usually does not get it right. And girl, you're on the top show on ABC. You should have the money to get a stylist that'll make you do the damn thing. This is boring. It's giving Rainbow. It's giving Bobby's Department Store. Shout out for everyone from Brooklyn. Okay, Kayla. Oh my God, perfection. The shoes, chef's kiss. I like that her hair is pulled back so we get to see every bit of beautiful lusciousness from Kayla. And I love the fact that she looked this amazing because when she went to the Little Mermaid premiere, she was kind of dressed down with the daughters and they kind of raked her over the coals for that. So I feel like this is her shining redemption moment. She looks perfect.
You know what I'm stuck on? I am stuck where you told this lady you usually don't get it right.
No, she doesn't get it right. I love Quinta, but she really does not get
She got it right for the Oscars. She looked good at the Oscars.
That was the only time where I said, okay, Mom. But even with the Oscars, like I didn't like her hair down like that. It was given 1950s, 60s Chicago. Quinta, I need a nice updo with a long ponytail so we can see every bit of that gorgeous face. It's given the hair is given too promish, but you need a better stylist. Quinta. But I love you, girl.
Abbott is going into his 4th season. You have a hit show that you're the creator of.
You are getting You should have a stylist that's like, I don't like her stylist. I don't. This dress is just boring.
Ozzy, I don't know why you telling us all your business in the chat, but I'm just gonna let you do it.
1977. I'm 1978. June 1978. And Ozzy, we the same age.
All right, next we got a couple couples: Idris and his wife, and Naturi and her husband. I love Idris's wife's dress because it is the exact same tone of her skin. So it looks like she has on nothing. And I love that. Idris has on a well-tailored suit. Great. Naturi, I want to give you a 2, but I just don't like the color of this dress. And your husband looks cool.
Okay, we're gonna be opposite here. Sabrina, I love me some Sabrina. Sabine. My name is Sabine. It's kind of like the same kind of name. But anyway, I don't like her dress. She looks like a condom. What? Like it's like it's flesh tone. I think there's a little bit of a cutout on the side, but you can't.
There's a cutout.
There's a cutout. Yeah, it's a cutout, but you can't even really see it because the color of the dress, like it gels with her skin. It's not there's no wow factor with her dress. I'm gonna give your man's a 2 because I like a simple, nice tailored suit. I'm gonna give him that. Naturi, I'm gonna give it a toot because she looks like an Emmy award. Like she looks like the actual statue. And I actually love the color. Like it looks regal. So I like it. Naturi's husband, boy, you are not going to a lounge in Atlanta. This is an award show. Like his suit, like the pants are way too short. I don't like it. I see ankle.
Yes.
The shoes look like them big thickum shoes from the late 1990s.
Yes.
That chain.
That's what makes it ATL.
It's just not like, yeah, no. So I'm gonna give Naturi a toot. I'm gonna give the husband a boot. Sabrina, you get a boot. And then Idris. Oh, hey, Idris, you get a toot.
Not. She looks like a condom.
Yo, she looks
Nadisha was in the house.
Oh,
off quick glance, everybody looks good. I don't like the pink satin blazer that I think that's Bev got on. That ain't Bev. Like that's Ricky. Well, I might have got their names wrong. I don't like the pink one, but everybody else looks in theme of a R&B group. Yes.
I don't know if I like any of the outfits though. Maybe Johnny Gill's outfit. Maybe.
I love Johnny Gill's outfit.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I like Johnny Gill's outfit. He's the only toot for me. Everything else is a boot. I'm sorry.
Which one is in the pink? You got Ronnie.
I don't like the pink. It's giving me annihilators. Bubble gum. No.
I don't like it. But I like that's Ricky. I like his outfit too. In the all black next to the bubble gum.
Next to the pink, the Pepto-Bismol mom melt.
Yes.
Mess. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I will take that. It's a little safe, but yeah, I will take that. I'll move you into the two category.
We'll let him live.
But I'll say I fear Johnny Gill was eating them all up though. I fear.
He was because he's doing something different and everyone else.
Yeah. He looks great. They all look good though.
I don't know what the hell they got on. We have Claudia Jordan and Shantae Moore. I feel like I saw this dress on Shantae before, on someone else before, but I like it. Like it's a body is snatched. Shantae looks good. Claudia, I don't like it. I don't like it.
That's
looks like
that Moore. She's so different.
Yeah, she looks good. Claudia's dress looks like it's one of those sequence dress where if you rub it, it changes the color and then you can rub it back down and it goes back. Like I don't like what Claudia has on at all.
I will give Shantae Moore a toot simply because the dress is fitting her body with perfection. I do like that. I like the pattern. The material, not a great fan of that shiny material, but I'm gonna give it a toot because she looks great. She accessorized well, and Shantae Moore, she's gorgeous. Claudia, I don't like it. It looks cheap. Again, I don't like the fabric. There's nothing, there's nothing special about it. It's just that, and I think I'm over the one sleeve, no sleeve look. But yeah, no, I don't like Claudia Jordan's dress. And I don't like the shoes.
Rich. Claudia is a rich bitch.
Yeah, rich bitch, honey.
Up next, we have a throwback of, I love these two as friends, Tachina and Tisha. I personally don't like either one of their outfits, but I love them as friends.
I do love them as friends. I'm going to give Tashina or Tisha. No, Tashina. That she's going to get a boot from me because you have a beautiful figure. Why? The suit is too big. I want to see your figure. I want to see the indents of your waist. I don't like it. And usually she gets it right, but and the shoes are okay. But yeah, I don't like Tashina's. Tisha Campbell. I'm actually going to give Tisha Campbell a toot. I like it. It's flowing. She's got a little bit of the waist being snatched, and I love her hair. Usually when these two are neck and neck, I usually vote for Tashina because I kind of felt like over the years I've seen better style from her. But in this instance, Tisha Campbell gets it for me.
I will.
Avita, both boots. Avita said both boots.
But Tisha's hair and makeup is laid.
Yeah, it is. It is. She looks gorgeous, child.
Let's see post. Okay, we got Trevor. Damn, that ain't Trevor Noah, but that's Trevor Jackson.
Yeah.
But I still think his little
Oh,
rust-colored suit looks good.
he looks
And then
good.
we
He
have
got injured. Yeah, he got injured, it looks like. But yeah, he looks good.
he looks really good. Then we have the controversial couple of Jonathan Majors and Megan Good. Megan, that dress is a mess. Your body is way too snatched for this
Way
sheer
too
lace.
perfect for you to be walking around looking crazy like this. And
Well, do you see this
way
foot
too
he's sticking out? Let's be messy for a second. You see this foot he's sticking out? You think that mean
I
anything?
don't I don't like I don't like the pose. I don't like the suit. I don't, and the suit is not even tailored. Like, it's not tailored to his body. What's going on with the silver sash? They both look terrible.
They both look a fool.
I don't know
really
what you guys are trying to tell us as far as being a couple, but we're not buying it. Your fashions are off and the chemistry is off. Boots, okay? But Trevor Cutie, you get it.
Yes, because there was a moment, a video where they kissed on the red carpet, and he kept his eyes.
He gave her like one of these. He gave her one of these. I'm like,
Right.
that's the Megan Good.
And he just kind of turned his face and kept his eyes open.
He gave her a grandma kiss. He gave her a grandma kiss. I'm like, that is the Megan Good. Are you out of your freaking mind? Low self-esteem Megan is one hell of a drug, because girl, you are too good for this.
I really want her to leave him, and I hate to tell people to leave a man, but I think she can do better.
Much better, much better, much better.
But oh, I think that was it. Let me see if I got that was it. No, okay, this is the last one. We have my girl Michelle, who I love. I love Michelle. I don't know what
I do. Michelle Buteau. I love her.
I can't remember her last name, but I love her. And she was just slaying. I mean, slaying for the big girls at the Oscars. This definitely looked like she just rolled out the bed, and she ain't ironed that dress or nothing. And the green shoes. Oh
my God. It's giving helium balloon. Like, Michelle, what are you doing, baby? No, it's giving helium balloon. Yeah, no, don't like it. And it doesn't hug her figure. She has a pretty figure. It does not hug it enough.
When I say she slayed it at the Oscars, she slayed it at the Oscars. I love, like, the waist was snatched. It was perfect. And I'm like, girl, what is this?
Michelle, no. It's a boot for me, girl. Sorry.
That's a boot. Now, what you think about Eva?
It's a boot. It's a boot. What the hell is this? It is not cohesive. I don't understand the skirt. I don't understand the top. I don't understand the tie. I don't understand the theme. Like, this is horrible. Like
the pieces could be, but you just threw them all on, and so it all looks a mess. Where you should have kept it like maybe that skirt with a nice top, or maybe that crop top dress shirt with some jeans. No. It's just like all the pieces shouldn't go together.
Eva has an amazing shape. I would have liked to see a nice cohesive ball gown, a nice ball gown that's hugging every inch of her body. I would love to see cleavage, you know what I mean? And her hair, I don't like her hair. For Eva, I would love to see her hair down nice and straight. Give me a good nasty ass bang. Like, yeah, I don't. Girl, no.
Have access to media catalog. And I'm sure this is probably couture. It's probably hella expensive.
More than we can afford. But girl, the look is just not there.
It's not there, Eva. Try again next year.
I don't like it.
But that's the show, y'all.
Was it?
That's the show. Again, I want to thank everybody for loving the show, because people have been asking, like, where's Beans? When y'all coming back? We just want you to know that a weekly show isn't practical in both of our schedules. So we do check up with each other every week and be like, can we do it? And we say yes or no. And so we will be back. We just can't pinpoint when.
Right.
But we will.
We're aiming for bi-weekly, but sometimes it just can't happen. I travel a lot for work. Cheeks is very busy for her job. So
yeah, it might not happen.
You guys for watching.
But we appreciate you for rocking with us and having a good time in the chat and keeping up with the hot topics. We will be back and we will let you know when. So, Beans, anything you say or promote before we click off?
No, I'm good. Like, follow me on Twitter so we can really talk shit. I'm Beans for Reezy, BEANS, the number 4 REEZY. Follow me on Twitter because I really talk my shit on there. But yep, I really appreciate you guys for watching and thank you for hanging out with us. and drinking.
Please follow us on Twitter because we do have a good time over there.
That's when we really go in. That's when we go in.
We really go in on Twitter. But I'm about to click off because I feel like my husband is burning something downstairs and I need to go run down.
Girl, go get it. Go get the fried chicken, the burning chicken. Go get
something right now. So I need to go check. So,
everybody have an amazing rest of your weekend.
Share, subscribe, both channels, all of that good stuff. Follow us everywhere. And we'll see you all later. Have a good night, y'all. A good week. Have a good week.
A lovely week. Take care, guys. Bye.